What's going on, guys? This is Leister, and today we're going to have a little bit of a different video. I'm actually going to be talking about the dream I had last night. Usually I wouldn't make a video like this, but it's actually crazy how much of this dream that I actually remember. Okay, so in this dream, I actually go back in time. And it was one of those dreams where you think, is it a dream? And then you reassure yourself that it's actually happening. So that's what I did. At like halfway through the dream, I thought to myself, this can't be real. And then I thought, it's probably a dream. And I looked around and decided that it was actually happening. Okay, to start things off, in this dream, I wake up back in Ohio. And it's not just back 2 weeks to when I was in Ohio. When I woke up, everything said it was 2013. Now that's already pretty weird, but then it got weird. When I woke up and realized I was back in Ohio, it wasn't like, oh, I'm just back in Ohio. I knew that I had moved to Texas. I knew that where I went to sleep was in Texas, and for some reason I woke up 2 years in the past in Ohio. And what made it even weirder was when I told my grandparents about what was happening. I was telling them how I went back in time, blah blah blah, and it sounded really fucking weird. They didn't not believe me. They didn't just call me crazy or anything, they tried to figure out what was going on. So I wake up in my old bedroom, go downstairs to my grandparents, because in 2013 I was still in high school. And at first I'm like, how did this happen? Why am I here? And they're like, well, what are you talking about? And I was like, when I went to sleep, I was in Texas. It was May. It was fucking... Heads up, enemy. It was not where I am now. And another weird thing is, I remember the exact date that the dream took place. October 16th, 2013. I don't know what happened on that day. Nothing big happened to me on that day. It was just so random. And this whole time I was in this dream, I knew that it was fucked up. And more than once I thought, maybe this is a dream. I'm just fucking going crazy. But every time I thought it was a dream, something would happen to reassure me that this was actually happening. Like, nothing other than the whole time traveling shit was weird about it. Like, everything was pretty normal. Like, there were no, like, purple elephants or any stupid shit like that. So I'm telling my grandparents what's going on, and my aunt and cousins come over, which is normal. They usually come over and we just hang out. And they believe me too. It's not as much of like they believe what's going on, but they don't think I'm crazy about it. And the whole time I'm thinking about how I'm gonna figure out what's going on. So I'm walking back and forth in my grandparents' driveway, trying to figure out what's going on, like pacing back and forth, you know, the whole, like, thinking look and all that shit. And then I think of the movie Inception, how when they know they're dreaming and they can change it just by thinking about things. So I'm looking down the road, trying to make the road do that thing where the ground like wraps up over top of them, like what happened in the movie. And while I'm trying to make something happen to prove that I'm dreaming, I look at my car, and you know how when you get a parking ticket, the ticket shows up, or they put your ticket on your windshield, under your windshield wiper? Tickets just started appearing on my windshield, like, out of nowhere. So then my grandpa says, maybe you didn't actually go back in time, you're just dreaming about things that's already happened to you, because I've gotten tickets before, and he's always giving me shit about it. And right after he says that, I wake up. And when I wake up, it's like, I knew exactly what was going on. There was no, like, what just happened, like, what was that? It was like, I knew, like, split second after I woke up, I knew what happened. I was just dreaming the whole time. It seemed real. And for some reason, I just started laughing at like 2 in the morning. And dreams like that aren't that uncommon with me. Like, I used to have them all the time while I was in school. Because again, while I was in school, I lived with my grandparents. I was the only one upstairs, so if I was late or didn't get up for school or something, my grandpa would yell up the stairs. And to this day, that is easily the scariest sound I've ever heard in my life. My grandpa yelling up the stairs and waking me up. I used to have dreams about just that. Like, I used to have dreams that I wake up from my grandpa yelling up the stairs. I look at the clock and I'm like 20 minutes late for waking up or something. And I'm like, oh shit. And I get out of bed, get dressed, do all the stuff that I do before school, and then I wake up and I still have an hour to sleep.
Ready for deployment.
Fucking painkiller, dude. So anyways, that was my weirdest dream ever. I just wanted to make a video of it so in a few years I can look back and watch this video and be like, that's some weird shit. By the way, I got my Twitch working, like I can stream. I streamed a little bit yesterday. It was pretty fun. I think I'm gonna do it at least a few hours every day. And it's probably gonna be MW2 because I still haven't hit a clip on it. And like I said, I'm not going to be getting off this game until I hit a clip of some kind. I have literally not made another Call of Duty since I made that video saying I wasn't going to play another Call of Duty until I hit a clip on this game. Okay, I'm going to end the video here so I can kind of pay more attention to the game and try to, you know, hit a clip so I can play MW2 again. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.